morning, Northwest. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name is Junior.
And I'm Greg Lee.
And this is your Northwest warm-up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Savannah was supposed to be here, so if you see her name, that's why.
So it's going to say Greg Lee.
Yeah,
with Savannah Bass.
Yeah.
I like that.
It might.
but
hopefully it doesn't.
Hopefully it does not. Hopefully they fix that.
So thank you guys so much for coming. We appreciate you guys so much. We see that Ruth is in the chat. Hey, Ruth, how you doing? You're here every week. I love it. Thank you so much for being with us.
Yeah, and Mike and Cindy Wentworth are always online.
Yes,
man.
they are. And
yeah,
it's amazing.
Fantastic, man. It's fantastic.
Special shout out to Savannah, too. If you're at home watching with your little baby, I love you, girl. You know.
That you just did that.
Yeah.
The heart.
Yeah, because I love Savannah. That's like my sister.
I know. I mean, I love her too, but like, okay, all right.
We'll just keep going.
Okay,
right?
please keep going.
Please share this experience. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the share button. If you're watching on Facebook Live, share it with your friends. Share it with your family. Let them know that how awesome we are. Because Greg is amazing.
Well, I appreciate that, Junior. I think you're pretty awesome yourself.
Thank you.
With your butter necklace.
Yeah, it's Butter. My wife's name is
Okay.
Yeah, Butter Pecan. Margie's Pecan.
Just keep moving.
All right, so we'll keep going.
Yeah, let's not get into that today.
All right, so this week's sermon series, or this month's sermon series, actually,
Fear No More.
It's Fear No More.
Yeah.
And last week, Pastor Peter brought that word.
Yeah, like kicked it off. It was fantastic.
It
man.
was.
So you that verse is always something that's done.
And that's Psalm 23, verse 1 through 6.
Right. It's always done at funerals.
Right.
Way to reference that.
Yeah.
So I think what spoke to me the most was verse 4, right? Like verse 3 was really good, but verse 4 when he was talking about the story of walking with his brother, and like sometimes we feel we're too cool for God,
right?
And in doing so, I think that's what really hit me was like sometimes I don't need God until I'm in a moment where I'm like, oh no.
Right.
I need God.
But
like
that's
now
not true. We always need God, though. That's the crazy thing.
Right,
that's
but it's when you think you have control over things.
Right.
When you put yourself as a controlling person.
Right.
And you don't need the Father, and then all of a sudden, like God puts you in a situation where you're like, ooh
I need God.
Running back to the Father today because I need that. Yeah, that really hit with me pretty good.
Wow,
man.
That's really good.
Thanks.
And for me, just looking at the verse as a whole, I never put myself into the verse. Just starting at verse 1, the Lord is my shepherd, going on from there.
Right.
Whatever verse you may have, it may change.
There's so many versions. There's like 88 versions out there.
It's crazy.
It is crazy, especially when they're other preachers are preaching from like 4 different versions in one sermon, and I'm like, I can't keep changing. Right. I can't keep changing the versions.
Yeah. So for me, putting myself into the verse, the Lord is my shepherd. That means that I'm a sheep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a sheep, and sheep are not very smart animals.
No, not at all.
Like I've even heard like they'll go to the water and stick their head in to drink from the water, and they just drown because they never pick their heads back up.
Right.
And the Lord being our shepherd, he guides us, he protects us with his rod and his staff, and he also pulls up the sheep's head from the water when needed to, so they don't drown. And that's just like our real life. Like God will lead us and bring us to something good, which is the water. Yeah. And then we may stay in that and indulge in that for a long period of time to the point where it's a bad thing. And God and his Holy Spirit is able, he's there, he's going to pull us up out of that thing and just put us on the right path. And he protects us from the wolves, the enemies and everything. And it just really was amazing to see, or just to put myself in that verse for me. Yeah. It was just
there was just so much to unpack.
Right.
I think the sermon was like 23 minutes long.
Yep.
We're on the podcast. You can get us on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music. Go find us wherever you can. It was just really good. I've listened to that thing probably 5 or 6 times this week.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, and not just in preparing for this.
Right.
Right. I listened to it anyways, just because the word 23 minutes, and you could unpack so much in 23 minutes. It was amazing.
Yeah, so go back, watch it on our YouTube page. You can also watch this Northwest warm-up back on your YouTube page as well. We're doing amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Face chat.
Snapbook. Instabook.
Yeah,
you're a little bit old.
Yeah, I'm a touch old, maybe. Yeah. MySpace.
Right,
it is on MySpace.
That's a little bit before my time.
AOL chat.
Ooh.
Guys, thanks so much for watching. We appreciate it. Guys, have a great Sunday, and we hope to see you next week.